If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, the Yukon Huskies taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Yukon will deliver the opening kickoff, and we'll get this game going. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up. And David, take...
There he goes! And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. And the Canes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw, it's Maddox. Using the quick game. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. The Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. The give to the back. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Now from inside the red zone. Quickly complete. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Offense getting set for first down. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The Hurricanes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Looking to scramble. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on 3rd down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing up, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical 3rd down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
Going for 6. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So UConn's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And there they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Caught behind the line. It's Craig.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free. The pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Dropping back, it's Maddox. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's...
Turning it on! Smashes him with the stiff arm. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. UConn going back to work on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And they can't make the connection.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Fareed. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9. UConn quick to the line. Looking for a man. It's Hills. They'll run the screen. Gets it out to the 21, and that's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. UConn will have to punt it away. And they'll just down it right there.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the speed on the field for that punt coverage team. And you could tell they caught up with them and forced the fumble.
Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All the way out across the 45-yard line, marking out of bounds at the 46. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to fire deep. Bandage slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Took a shot as he threw. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
It'll be 3rd and long. Catch in the middle, it's down. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the play fake on 1st down. Lets it fly. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Hurricane. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. That makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Wants to throw. It's Hill. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. Across the 25, he's got room. Able to make his way past the sticks for the 1st down, and the time is going to drain out here in the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off play action on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Craig. And this one will be stopped for no gain. UConn quick to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Let's talk just for a minute about UConn. We've been watching them all year, but David, it seems like they're starting to find themselves a little bit right now, having won the last 2.
Yeah, they're in the category of others receiving votes. Like, there's those next 26, 27, 28. These guys, they're right on the cusp of getting ranked. They've had a really good start to their season.
And they're about to get that recognition then if they can just keep winning. You got to stick to the formula. This is a team that prides themselves on being physical and executing. We got to see that today.
And the Huskies are moving quickly down the field.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass, it's Hills. Finds his man, it's Craig. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Huskies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Snagged in the middle, it's Porter. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. looking for a gap. It's Craig. Oh, he's got a chance. Gets it past the marker. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Got a man, it's Lyle. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. He tries to take the top off. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Miami. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UConn offense goes back to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Gives it on the option. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. UConn quick to the line. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
Back to throw, it's Hills. Oh, they're after him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. These corners backing off a bit. Here's a heat. Makes the catch. It's Knowles. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. UConn will have to punt it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And an empty backfield here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Slithers into space. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Canes! He found... space and turned on the Jets.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Ohio State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise. Troy Smith, and they're right back in this. They're trailing by just 4 to Nebraska. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pocket breaking down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Fareed. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Rush is on him. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Craig. They make the tackle, but they'll move the chains, and it's a first down for UConn. They get to the line quickly.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Dropping back, it's Hills. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Quick completion on the out. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Canes are threatening in the red zone. Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
What great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Defense dropping into soft coverage. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
Really? Job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UConn going back to work on offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. UConn will have to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays.
Going for the big play. He's got it on the left. Off and running. Past the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Miami.
We know this offense can score points in a variety of ways. You saw it in the first half, and here we go in the second half. They're explosive. They've got playmakers all over the field, and they waste no time putting up another touchdown.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point.
UConn, set it.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UConn offense goes back to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man, it's Hills. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. The throw. That's caught. It's Craig. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the 1st down. UConn will have to punted away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Hauls it in. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
The Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Got a little space.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He'll pull it down. At the 20, he's got space. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. This UConn offense really has it going. Looking to throw, it's Hills. Quick strike complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, running back gets to give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskies.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Fires a strike. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
Well, and I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's what quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes, when they get too aggressive and then they get behind the sticks a little bit. I see a lot of space, take advantage of it, get it to my running back, let him chew that up, and now it's easier on the next down.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air. It's Maddox. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
The pull and throw off the RPO. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's got him. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Unleashes one deep. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. 4th quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative, or you can just go for...
Just plowing ahead. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a 1st down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let...
Touch! More to the board with that trip to the house. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
You UConn going back to work on offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Huskies look to keep this drive humming. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. On target to the left. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. UConn comes to the line after getting another 1st down. It's a draw. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Gives it to the back on the draw. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He splits the uprights. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive,
he's looking deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. You got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. And it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
Yeah, and I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football, but there's definitely a school of thought in nowadays where I'm putting up stats and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking for a huge play. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Release to the back. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Hurricanes send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the 1st time. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The UConn offense goes back to work. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week. And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
They booted away on 4th down. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long.
Hauls in the deep ball. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Got it in the middle. It's Figueroa.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
And the Hurricanes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Looking for the score. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
To throw, it's Sparks. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a